YouTube, what is up? How is everybody doing today? I hope your days are going good and your lives are going even better than that. We're gonna be jumping into the band called Deviloof with a song called A.M.D. And yeah, man, Patreon request, and it's meant to be total insanity. As we all know, Deviloof have the most craziest vocalist known to mankind, man. So without further ado, let's go. Oh yeah, that's gonna be crazy. Yeah, his voice is just insane levels, as always. I don't know if the lyrics are right, so you're gonna have to bear with the lyrics. Obviously, it's in Japanese. I love the little tech death vibes, man, it's nice. It's very different compared to what they turn into now, actually. Oh, I love it. I love how we're just going so crazy between so many styles, man. It's cool. I love how vocalists can just absolutely just slay every single vocal style known to mankind, man. He's slaying the deathcore vocalists, he's slaying a lot of the techno styles, he's slaying like a lot of the grindcore styles, and it's interesting to say the very least about it, man. Damn. His vocal range is insanity level. That's the only way I can ever describe his vocals, man. His vocal range is just craziness. But still, if these lyrics are right, this is what the song is about, okay? Equally exterminated by the devil, the thirst and impact of village, a self-righteous, egoistic, a revolutionary, a narcissistic self-completion, an unreal paradise city. So, equally exterminated by the devil, a village that's been impacted by something like a revolutionary. Like usually revolutionaries go in and they rescue or they take advantage of people, basically. That's the way that I've always seen it. Like that's why a self-righteous egotistical. So like, yeah, somebody's very much up their own ass and they're a revolutionary, usually of Western descent of some kind. A narcissistic self-completion and an unreal paradise city. So yeah, somewhere where you can relax, somewhere where you can, it's almost like paradise in a sense. Under social control, hearing hymns, dystopia, restricted and folded rings, a strategy in the cage. Yeah, it's almost like you're kind of like under the hymn of society. That society is kind of holding you within its cage, within its struggles, within its laws, and the way it tries to twist what you do and try to make different things like not make sense, but like try to be like, yes, you're kind of trapped within this whole thing, if that makes sense, or any kind of sense. It kind of does, but I'll see as we go into it. I still love the techno parts, man. It's very cool. Ooh, we're going proper heavy, man. This is almost needful levels, man, in terms of, like, you know, how it's being produced. Almost needful, like. I like that bass line. That bass line is fucking cool. I love it, man. Almost going proper deathcore, almost into grindcore-esque, man. It is so slow. It is needful like as well, man. It's got so much into it. I like it. Deviloof just don't give any Fs, man. They just don't. They're just like, you know, we're gonna do what we're gonna do, and you know what, you're gonna enjoy it, and we don't even care. Alright, before it starts to build back up towards the ending, man, let's see. Crossing the People's Koreans Vermilion and cutting the dam. Yeah, I'm guessing it's very much about a very specific event, which needs better translation, but the egoistic greed of a fearless ma, the abominable Shinigami spirit, the death god spirit, the inferior lineage, the dead end, the control tower of the cerebrum occupy the frontal lobe and brainwash, the mind control, the repainted illusions, like a puppet, order and discipline. Like, yeah, a lot of people, like especially soldiers and people who are very much involved with the government, and it's like, you know, there's people who will call the police on their neighbours for anything, like any small infraction, or call the landlords or whatever because they're suited to the way the world's constructed, and instead of trying to live within their own bound or bind, they have to follow the law to a T because they're scared of what will happen if they don't. Like, obviously within reason, I mean, like, I don't mean like killing and murdering and that type of stuff. I mean like the way society twists people into being fearful of it, so like, and not wanting to do certain things and not wanting to have certain things be looked down upon them in a certain way, and just the way society deems things to be bad or good, even if they're not, even if it's perfectly legal to do it. Like a lot of things are properly like looked down upon, like even such simple things to like dressing in a different way. Like a lot of people dress in like tracksuit bottoms and things like that, you know, like they look very sporty, normal, whichever way you want to call it, right? Like we would call it a chav, like in England here. And then if you've got people like me or other people who are like gothic or who dress very differently or dark or have piercings and tattoos everywhere, and well, tattoos are more normal nowadays, but back when I first had tattoos, should I say, and piercings and everything else, and just the way that even the most little things, like especially when it comes to looking for work and jobs and other things, that you have to go to some kind of specific norm in order to kind of fit around society in that sense, which is what I'm guessing this is about. And the liberation of desires, the Battlehawk mode, the reports blaspheming, the conspiracy of domination, the guru who advocates self-taxation, egalitarianism, the rebellion of single cultures, of single-celled fools. I just want to destroy this corrupted world, and I agree. I totally agree. Like, there's so much to it. I wish it was better translated, but in all honesty, like, you get the message, right? Like, society is fucked up. Society destroys things. Society is never the best thing. It can be very it can be very non-beneficial. It can really mess people over. It's why so many people commit suicide and stuff like that, because they can't fit in. They can't handle having to work so much, having to pay so much in tax, and having to just abide by all the BS that the huge corporations that are behind the government anyway try to throw down. And I totally agree. I wouldn't want to have to deal with it either, especially because of obviously having CP and everything else, but just in general, just seeing how effed up the world is, it's absolutely crazy. So yeah, let's finish this. I love it. It just sounds like really heavy deathcore / tech death / brutal death / as people were trying us to. What the hell not, man? Just a crazy song. Just absolute craziness. As always from Deviloof, man. What else can you expect? Yeah, man. 6 song. Is it something I would listen to every day from Deviloof? No, I prefer their much later stuff. Compared to this is very raw in like essence. But it's sick to see like where they came from to where they are now, if that makes sense. To see every side of them, and it's cool. Like, the message is still the same. The message that they give off is still the same. Very much anti-government, anti-establishment. Like, not wanting to live within a corrupt society, and can we really blame them at the end of the day? Not really, so. Either way, sick song, sick Patreon request, man. It's always sick to listen to some Deviloof regardless. So have a wonderful day, evening, or night, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Take it easy, everybody. Have a wonderful evening.